Good morning, everyone. I hope you are all fine. Yesterday, we started a new lesson called The Movement of the Earth. We started our lesson by talking about the rotation of the Earth around itself or around its axis, around its imaginary axis. And today, we are going to talk about the Earth's revolution. Yesterday, I explained a little bit about this part of the lesson. And we said that the Earth rotates around its axis, around its imaginary axis, and also it rotates around the Sun. So when there's an object that is moving around the orbit of or the path around another object, this what we call a revolution. So an orbit is the path an object takes as it revolves around a star, planet, or moon. Earth's orbit is elliptical. We mean by elliptical is that it has an oval shape. So one full orbit or one full round around the sun is called a revolution. Earth's revolution takes approximately 365 days to finish, which means it takes a year, while the moon's revolution around the earth takes 27.3 days or around about a month. So this picture shows us the revolution of the earth around the sun. So this is the sun, this is the earth. We can see that there are arrows that show that the earth is rotating around its imaginary axis, and these big arrows and this oval shape that gives us the elliptical orbit shows us how the earth revolves around the sun. Now, I want you please to pause the video and answer questions 4 and 5 and send them to me as a message on Classera. To move on, we are going to talk about how we have or how we get different seasons. To do so, let's watch this video.
You know that Earth orbits the sun, right? And that it takes a full year for our planet to complete its orbit. Earth also rotates like a slightly tilted spinning top. Earth remains tilted in the same direction all year round as we orbit the sun. But that means the sun's light shines differently on Earth at different times of the year. Let's look at Earth when it's winter in the northern hemisphere. Observe how the North Pole tips away from the sun. This means that sunlight strikes the northern hemisphere at a shallow angle for a short period of time. This is why winter weather is generally cool, with short days and long nights. As Earth orbits the sun, we move towards spring in the northern hemisphere. Now Earth is tilted neither toward nor away from the sun, as day and night are about equal in length. As we make our way to the summer months, notice that Earth is still tilted in the same direction, only now on the other side of our orbit. The North Pole is tipping toward the sun. Sunlight strikes the northern hemisphere more directly, and the sun stays in the sky for a longer time. Compared to winter, summer days are warmer, and the sun stays in the sky much longer. Notice too that while it's summer in the northern hemisphere, it's winter in the southern hemisphere. Because of Earth's tilt, the seasons are reversed. We observed how Earth's tilt creates the different seasons throughout the year.
Okay, so as we saw in this video, we can notice that we have different seasons because this depends on the side of the earth that is facing the sun. So if we looked at this picture, which is similar to the ones we saw in the video, we can notice that This part of the earth is facing the sun. So in this part, we will get the hot weather, or we will get summer, while in the other dim part of the earth, we will get winter. So the amount of sunlight is the reason that determines the season or determines the climate. Seasons change as Earth's axis tilts either toward or away the sun at different times during its revolution. So when the North Pole is tilted away from the sunlight is less concentrated in the northern hemisphere, temperatures will drop, and winter sets in. While at the same time the South Pole is tilted toward the sun, the southern hemisphere receives the concentrated sunlight and has the warm temperature of summer. Now, I want please all of you, when you're done with this video, to write a summary about what you learned today in your own words. You can express yourself by drawing. You can express yourself by writing it as a paragraph, or by even making a small song about what you learned. It's up to you. I'm waiting your work as a message on Class Sarah by the end of today's period. Have a nice day.